I want to get to your injuries. I understand there's a video, so we're going to look at the video first, and then I'd like you to describe your injuries because you did sustain a significant loss here.
So that middle incision they had to make, which I didn't even know that they did, to clean out the dog bite wound, and then I had to get stitched in the middle, and then I have stitches in the front part right here, and then on the top part of my finger as well.
On your arm?
Yeah, I have a puncture wound scar. I don't know if you guys can see it.
I saw a photograph of it
yeah,
here, which
the photograph is way worse.
Yeah, the photograph made me do that.
My fat is like coming out of it.
And have you been going to physical therapy? Did you go to physical therapy? What's the deal?
Right now I'm on a pause because my insurance, it's too expensive. Right now it's about 70, yeah. It's about $75 to go per session now. It needs to be about $8 per session.
So how long have you been in physical therapy?
Since August.
Oh, since this occurred, basically.
Oh, yeah.
So I had 7 months.
Yeah.
And so your losses here are the actual out-of-pocket expenses, which I'm not sure how much Uber food she could eat if we were to find that she's entitled. That's a lot of Uber meals. The pain and suffering, which is substantial as well. However, all of this can't be the persuasive issue here. It's whether or not you were responsible in some way for what happened to you and not the defendant. He was not there. He was not watching the dogs. Did you give James any instructions with regard to Bella?
Well, Your Honor, first of all, on Exhibit B, a text from James.
Exhibit B from?
It said how she was doing super good so far. She's been getting along great with everyone, and they just love having her around.
That was all in one day?
That was on August 7th.
You said you were bitten on August 5th. Mm-hmm. And that text came to you on August 7th? That doesn't make any sense. She was already bitten.
James told me, too, that he told him that I got bit, and he's never texted me or anything.
That, I think, is the crux of this in a lot of ways. And my nephew was bitten by a dog, by a neighbor's dog, and nobody apologized. And I think that was more troubling to everybody than the actual dog bite. But to not say, I'm sorry, without accepting responsibility, and I think that's the fear.
Yeah.
If I say I'm sorry, then you're going to blame me. So I think that the person who was responsible for watching Bella was James. I don't see how the plaintiff could have been negligent with regard to Bella because it was not her job to watch Bella. They both agree, neither one of them had an agreement with one another that she would pick up responsibility for this dog. So I don't see how we could hold her negligent. So therefore, since she's not negligent and he's the party that she sued and his responsibility would be to sue James, I believe that he owes her the money for the medical bills, the medications, and her pain and suffering, and I don't even have to reach the lost wages at this point.
Yeah, I think that James was the defendant's agent.
Correct. That's exactly correct.
And it was his responsibility to oversee the dog. And I agree with you. I think the defendant is liable.
Right. And if he wants any remuneration from anybody, let him go to James. I mean,
I think that if you are giving your young animal to a home and you know that there are other people in that home, it's reasonably foreseeable that that animal might come into contact with those people and create some injury. So I think he's liable. I think he's liable to the full extent. If it were a different legal question, like, hey, you didn't look after my dog, then it's a contract and an agreement between the defendant and James. And then even secondarily, James has some obligations to the roommates.
I don't go so far as to the foreseeability, but I do feel that there's the agency. I feel that there's a responsibility on this end and that she was not negligent. This was not her responsibility, and so therefore she's entitled to recover under that principal agency theory. So I think we're unanimous.
We agree.
Yes.
For the full amount,
Great.
$5,000?
Full amount. Yeah, I think that she's in excess of $5,000.